In their second innings, an overall lead of 87. In addition to the cricket, we're covering the races from Sandown and from Randwick today. We're going to take you down to Sandown now for race 6, the Salinas Handicap, over 1,200 metres, and your caller is John Russell.
The Eat More Fruit and Vegetable Stakes, which has attracted a tip-top field, and as we pointed out, place getters in the previous race, Colburnett, Espinosa and Pride of Kazoo have all been entered for the Railway Stakes. And it's good to see that Bart Cummings will be going across to the west with a horse called What's Fresh, a Twigmoss 4-year-old for the Perth Cup there. The Healthway Perth Cup on New Year's Day. Bart won the first $100,000 Cup with Diana back in 1972 after his brilliant win in the Derby. He then took out the honours in the Perth Cup. Now waiting for Sounds Positive to move up. Winner of the Oaks at Mowbray and Tasmania last year, Sounds Positive. Haven't seen her for a while. Now she moves in. Cogitate, the inside runner. They're ready to go. Race number 6, Sandown. Track rated fast. Set, light. Racing, Cogitate bounded out very quickly and led on, settling down out fast. Blessed with Reason, followed by Jeremiah, Top Edition. Elegancy going fast from an outside stall and looking for the lead, being trailed up there by Sounds Positive. And a bit further back, Pride of Indy and Ben's Rocket. Down to the 900-metre market, Elegancy is clear. Elegancy by over a length in advance of Blessed with Reason. In behind them, Sounds Positive. Cogitate on the inside of Top Edition. 2 lengths further back in the field, Pride of Indy being followed by Jeremiah and Ben's Rocket last of all. Up to the 700-metre point they travel. Elegancy by a length in advance of Blessed with Reason, a half length further back to Sounds Positive as they pass the 600. 1.5 further back, Cogitate on the inside of Top Edition, being followed closely by Jeremiah. Pride of Indy second last, and still last of all as they sweep the turn is Ben's Rocket. They're homeward bound, this leader travelling very easily. Booted away, Elegancy down past the 400. A length and a half, Blessed with Reason is now in hot pursuit, and they're well clear of Sounds Positive. Back behind them, Ben's Rocket is starting to run on pretty well, followed by Jeremiah. But Elegancy going strongly with 150 metres left to go. Ryder Stella look over the shoulder. It's well clear. It's in no danger, Elegancy. And it's the hat trick coming up for this most consistent galloper. Elegancy passes the post, wins it well. Good go for second and third. Blessed with Reason and Cogitate in a photo. Then Ben's Rocket, Jeremiah, followed next home by Top Edition, Pride of Indy, and last home Sounds Positive. Never looked a loser at any stage.
A great win down at Sandown for Simon O'Donnell as an owner, and all the other owners as well, for that matter. And back here at the SCG, it's Paul Rifle.
Match as we see the Victorian dividends from race 6 at Sandown. Elegancy, Blessed with Reason and Cogitate. But the Test match New Zealand-Australia in that series, New Zealand batting first, 293 they got, so pretty. The Sydney race number 6 at Randwick, the AJC Convention Centre handicap of 1,400 metres, and our caller John Tapp.
Yes, Randwick in brilliant sunshine for race 6, the AJC Convention Centre handicap. Now Nanamoo in the bright pink and brown checks has moved up, and Larger Skye in the black and green colours is actually last in. All set. Starter onto his stand now. They steady down and they're ready for the AJC Convention Centre handicap. Urimblabo, the inside runner, they're off. Tableland Jack is a shade tardy to begin. Ducktail has been bustled out of the gate. He's the leader early over La Scala, Larger Skye, Gull Pagoda. Unrehearsed is diving through into a handy posse on settling down, followed by Urimblabo. Then Almighty Prince. Garin is getting a fair way back with Nanamoo, followed by our Mr. Axman. And then Fleet Mirage and Tableland Jack on the fences last, and has to ease slightly in the run to the first corner. Unrehearsed took over to lead Ducktail in the centre, 3 deep, Larger Skye as they go over the crossing. 2 lengths away, Urimblabo on the inside of La Scala. Another 2 to Almighty Prince. Gull Pagoda scrubbed along. A gap then to Garin, who's about 8 lengths off the lead, followed by Nanamoo. Further back, our Mr. Axman, and then Tableland Jack, and Fleet Mirage is back at the tail. 600 out as they near the turn, and Larger Skye on the outside took a narrow lead over Unrehearsed. In third place coming around the turn is Ducktail between that pair, followed by La Scala. Urimblabo is under pressure. Further back, Almighty Prince, and then Nanamoo as they come over the rise. Garran is still a mile back. On top of the hill, Unrehearsed and Larger Skay. Ducktail between them is battling on. His Nanamoo accelerating down the outside, and Nanamoo sprinting brilliantly. It raced up to head. Unrehearsed 100 out. Fleet Mirage coming from the tail of the field is running on strongly, but Nanamoo is clear as they get near home, holding Fleet Mirage at bay, and Nanamoo scores a brilliant win over Fleet Mirage. Our Mr. Axman wide out will get up for third just in front of Garran, followed closely by Larger Skay, Almighty Prince, Ducktail, and then Unrehearsed, well back Gull Pagoda, followed by Urimblabo and the last couple of Tableland Jack and La Scala. We go back to the cricket. Now for Sky viewers.
Thanks to John Tapp there, calling from race number 6 at Randwick. Back here at the SCG. Randwick race 6. There are the New South Wales dividends. The Namo, Fleet Mirage, our Mr. Axman. So a few lucky investors there. And walk away with something positive from that race, as long as they don't hand it back later in the day. At this stage, we'll go down to Melbourne to Sandown for race number 7. The Regilla handicap, 2,144 metres, and the caller, John Russell.
Napier Street, the inside run of the lights on, they're off. And Napier Street first to jump out with the Bergenstock, who began well and out quickly. Also Cyclone Watch to the outsider. Red Rhythm got away smartly, and so did Bar High, looking for the early lead, and deeper on the track, Bean Dancing, followed by Navajo Flash. Over on the inside, Locum Tenens, followed by Master Pele, and last is I Like Beer. It's a compact straighter as they race towards the turn end of the straight, and one of the leaders here is Napier Street towards the insider, holding out Bar High, and just in behind them, our Playmaker, and very deep there, Cyclone Watch, and wider still to Bean Dancing, getting a nice run along the inside, Navajo Flash, and they're followed closely by Locum Tenens, got checked slightly there, and he was followed by I Like Beer, and the Bergenstock is second last, and Master Pele is last of all. 8 lengths covers the field as they race into the back at about the 1,500 metre marker, and they're starting to string out a bit. Bean Dancing takes over to lead by a length to Napier Street. A length further back in third place is Bar High. Our Playmaker next to rails, being followed by Cyclone Watch. A length further away to Red Rhythm. Over on the inside then is Navajo Flash, followed by I Like Beer. The Bergenstock is third last, followed by Locum Tenens, and Master Pele bringing up the rear. They're heading down the hill over 1,000 metres out, and the leader Bean Dancing by a length to Napier Street. The saddle slipped on Napier Street, and he's followed closely by our Playmaker over on the inside of Bar High and Cyclone Watch as they run down the hill. Navajo Flash getting a nice run on the inside of Red Rhythm, a length further back in the field to I Like Beer, followed by the Bergenstock. Master Pele second last, and Locum Tenens is last of all. 700 metres left out, and the leader here Bean Dancing by a half length in advance here of Napier Street. Saddle slipped badly on the one, in third place on the rails our Playmaker. Cyclone Watch as they go past the 600. They're followed by Bar High around the outside, I Like Beer, Red Rhythm, and Navajo Flash has got nowhere to go. He's fourth last, followed by the Bergenstock, Locum Tenens and Master Pele. As they straighten up, 450 left to go. Napier Street on the outside is coming at Bean Dancing. Cyclone Watch coming home well. Here comes the Bergenstock on the outside, putting in a big run. He's the danger. The Bergenstock on the outside has quickly grabbed the lead. Race clear, coming to the 200. Red Rhythm going with him, but the Bergenstock as the leader from Red Rhythm is trying hard, but the Bergenstock carries too many guns in the final stages. He's too strong, the Bergenstock, and Hanson Hills, the Bergenstock wins it well from Red Rhythm. In third place, Locum Tenens, followed by Napier Street, and further back I Like Beer, followed by Navajo Flash. Further back then Cyclone Watch, Master Pele, Bean Dancing, followed by our Playmaker, and Bar High's run last.
We'll show you the results, the official results of that race, as soon as they come to hand. Bergenstock, the first one past the post, and our caller John Russell, 2 for 62 here.
That last race at Sandown, those of you who backed the Bergenstock will get back $2.80 for the dollar, $1.30 for the place. Red Rhythm $1.50 and Locum Tenens $2.40. But the Bergenstock, too good in that race 7 at Sandown. Very, very conclusive win by the Bergenstock.
Yes, Randwick race 7, the Gold Coast Turf Welter, 1,600 metres, and your caller, Johnny Taff.
Thank you, Tony Gregg. and it is race 7 at Randwick, and there's a very short price commodity called Noble Park, trained by Paul Perry. This horse has been reeling off incredible sectional times in his recent races. He's a horse that has to get back and find his feet, but he can come with a barnstorming run. There he is in yellow, black sash, black armbands, black cap, the colours of the Paul Perry stable. He needs pace on, and those that have taken the short odds will be hoping that something puts on a bit of speed in the race. If they go slowly, it could be a different story. Now the last couple move up, and the starter hits the button. They're off and running. Movil Peter went straight back to the tail of the field with Catalan Prince. Bouncing out in front at the start is Whiskey Decanter. Light Machine began well, so did Perfect Harmony. Warrior Bard and Fox Road is now going fast around the outside in search of the lead. Jack Attack a little better than midfield when they get going. Out very deep as Man of the World. Then Carla Chief Square the Circle, followed by Noble Park. Movil Peter well back with Attention Getter, and Catalan Prince on the fences last in the run to the first corner. Fox Road took over to lead nicely by a length and a half to Man of the World. They're going at a pretty good gallop. Whiskey Decanter third, Warrior Bard fourth on the outside, a length to Perfect Harmony and ahead to Jack Attack. Then Light Machine on the outside of Carla Chief, followed by Square the Circle. Attention Getter between horses, and well back in the field is Catalan Prince, and back at the tail now Noble Park with Movil Peter second last. 700 to go as they near the turn. Fox Road the leader by a length to Man of the World. 2 to Warrior Bard on the fence. Whiskey Decanter, 3 deep as Jack Attack, then Perfect Harmony followed by Square the Circle and Light Machine between horses. Further back Catalan Prince. Attention Getter is carted very deep on the turn, and Noble Park is now starting to improve between horses as they turn for home, and Glen Boss takes the favourite to the outside as they come over the rise. The leader Fox Road tackled by Jack Attack. Square the Circle further out with Light Machine, and Noble Park right out past the middle of the track is now starting to wind up. Many chances with 150 to go. Jack Attack is headed by Light Machine. Noble Park can't get to them. Light Machine hits the lead close to home, and Light Machine beat Noble Park. A heap of them there for third, including Jack Attack and Catalan Prince. Close up Carla Chief, Whiskey Decanter, and then Perfect Harmony followed by Fox Road, Movil Peter, Man of the World, Attention Getter, and the last couple are Square the Circle and Warrior Bard. We go back to Tony Greig at the crickets.
Yes, there at the moment. The last race you saw, Randwick race 7, Light Machine first at $43.20, 42 to 1, $8 for the place. There's an outsider has bobbed up there to beat Noble Park, the hot favourite. Light Machine paying $43.20 and $8. Noble Park $1.20, and Jack Attack $8.70. 6, 8 and 11.